Hello, with Opi laughing, we are starting.
This is all your fault. This is all your fault.
And-
I am going to say this until the end of time. This is your fault.
Hi, the lurker.
Hi.
I maybe I have done that on purpose. Maybe.
Damn it. Oh, I want to play. I want to continue that
No,
fucking game.
we were talking. Ofi started playing 999, which is like an awesome game. Even if the second chapter is the best one, in my opinion, Virtue's Last Reward is the best one. But still, the first one is still a great game.
I wanted to start from the first one, of course, because that's
No, it doesn't make any sense starting from the second chapter. Let me just tell you, it wouldn't make any fucking sense at all.
Okay, great. So we wanted to start from that one. But the thing is, I've been putting that off for a very, very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I found a very specific screenshot. I saw it and I was like, no, I'm going to save this for later. And when this is going to happen, I am going to show this screenshot in your face.
Okay. And I wanted to say something, but if for anyone that play, if anyone ever played 999, you cannot risk say anything because anything could be a potential spoiler. So I cannot talk at all until she reached a certain point.
But I think that you're thinking about the correct thing, but I can't even say if you're correct, and you can't even tell me what you're thinking about because we both risk spoiling each other.
Yes. No, seriously. I was gonna tell you something. I also there's also one thing that I cannot tell you. From the first game, I'm gonna say generic this. From the first game, they adjusted a mechanic that from the original game that was on the DS was very annoying. It's different. I cannot say what it is.
Okay. It's like in the first Trauma Center game where there was a level in which you had to defuse a bomb, and the DS was so sensitive that it was basically impossible to beat.
It's famous.
And
it's
then
a
they
famous
adjusted
thing.
it.
It's a famous
thing.
Yes, it's famous that the bomb level in Trauma Center is broken as fuck in the DS. Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
I didn't
at least I haven't played the game and I knew about that, so it's that famous at least.
I didn't know about that. I thought no one knew Trauma Center except for one single soundtrack from the second one.
Listen, Trauma Center is not a famous game, but people that at least acknowledge that know about some stuff. I cannot play that game because I have melanophobia, and if I see a syringe, I am gonna pass out. So I cannot physically play that game.
I see.
But yes, I tried. I lasted 10 minutes, and I couldn't go on.
It's okay. I'm proud you tried.
I have the game on the Wii, but I couldn't. I put it in the first one. I put it in, tried. I said nope. And never put that game in the console anymore in my life. That's not gonna happen.
I started playing that game to overcome my fear of hospitals.
No, the thing is, my fear of syringe is visceral in the sense that there was one time I bring the cat to the veterinarian and.
Yeah.
He passed me. The cat needed to get injections. Okay, different injection for different things. He passed me the syringe. I couldn't hold it.
I
cannot physically touch it. I can feel something like I will pass out. Okay.
Okay, don't think too hard about it, I guess.
No, it's literally as bad as you could imagine. Okay.
No. That's why I'm saying please do not think about it too hard. I get it. I think we all get
No,
it.
it's okay. It's if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. So it's not here. It's not really a problem if I don't actually see anything.
I was trying to think if we ever see a syringe in Umineko, but I don't think so. I don't advise you play Igurashi then.
Oh, that's great. Okay, thanks for telling at least.
I don't advise you play it. I don't think they show it too much, but it's there. So
If it's drawn, it depends though, because if it's just there and it's drawn, it's not a problem. If it's getting used though,
I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I
depends.
haven't played Igurashi. I watched Igurashi.
It really depends from if it's drawn, it's not as real. So, but the thing is that in Trauma Center you have to use it, so it's like you're touching it. Oh, look at that!
I remembered.
I honestly forgot. So yeah.
I haven't. I asked Pixel to do a pixel art of me for reasons, and
I already did it.
I was meaning to redeem the points whenever you went live, and I'm like, we are live right now.
Yeah, I also did another one that I'm gonna put on screen because I can.
Yes, you can. There we go. That's me splatted.
It's the Ralsei splatted thing, but it's Sophie.
I love it.
I don't know. I felt inspired one day, and I was like, whoop, I don't know. I'm gonna put it there. By the way,
yeah,
let's start. Oh, you have many points. I mean, between each other, we have many points for everything. I think.
Yes, exactly.
So,
last time in Umineko.
Yeah, the family reunion was gonna restart.
Yes, Rosa went a little bit too far with Maria.
There was this happening part 2.
Yes, and we discovered that this game has layers. There's the game layer and the magic layer or outside layer.
Like the tea room layer.
Tea party
room thingy, whatever you want to call it.
In the tea party room, there's Beatrice and Butler, basically overseeing the game, let's say below them.
It's like they are watching the scene, everything from above, let's just say.
Exactly. But Butler is both outside and inside.
It is kind of strange. Yeah, I think it's the first time, or maybe one of the few, but because I don't really remember anything, that I see anything like that with layers done in that way. But because it could be something like that, but like with a flashback. But
yes.
But in this one, everything it's happening at the same time. The tea party room and the actual stuff going on at the same time. It's kind of strange.
I think that most of the explanation we were already given. So Beatrice, not Beatrice, sorry, Butler saying that this is eternal torture for both of them.
Oh yeah. No, it was very clear.
Sense. It makes sense for it to play while they are there watching, because it is torture in the end.
Yes, of course.
Other than that, stuff is about to go down.
Yeah, of course. Like every time, all the time, stuff is about to go down every time. So you start reading? Question mark.
Yes.
You okay? Okay. You're cursed. Oh no!
Yes.
Why?
Oh no.
Okay, so we were. This
It's
was
Beatrice.
after scene change, and there was this Natsuhi in this room talking. Father,
Yes.
still maybe receives a search. Oh, K-pop demon hunter stuck in your head. Oh yeah.
残念ながらこちらへはおいでになれないとのことです。
Of course, as usual.
Of course.
やれやれ、こっちとら秋の大忙しの中、日程をつけてはるばる六軒島まで来てるんだぜ。親父も少しは
I feel like we've seen this so far. I wonder when.
What? I didn't really hear. Sorry.
I think we've read these once before. I wonder.
Oh yeah. We definitely heard it before.
本当よね。南條先生、本当に研究や機嫌の問題なの？ベッドから起き上がれないくらいに。
Oh, you wish, Eva. You really wish.
You really wish, yes.
さて、どうでしょうかな。私の口からは何とも。
Good job, Nanjo. Don't tell anything to these people.
Yeah. Nanjo glared at Natsuhi. It seemed he thought it wasn't his place to speak without first getting Natsuhi's approval.
お父様はますますにご健康でいらっしゃいます。
Honestly, between the adults, I think the best one. She also got her things. Natsui is the only one that I would save personally, at least for now.
At least for now.
Because she's probably gonna have her own stuff. But I mean, she got her problems, but at least she's trying. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not saying she's perfect, but I'm saying I can see the effort that she's put in there. She's trying at least. Compared to the other, that they're not even trying. They're just assholes. By the way.
寝たきりなどと失礼極まりない。でも余命3ヶ月なんでしょ?
Oh well, for one that got only 3 months to live, it's very lively.
Yes.
Also, I have to say his voice really work.
Yes.
普通に考えれば痩せ衰えてベッドからも起きられないはずよ。
Guess it depends on the sickness.
Nah.
波の患者ならそうでしょうがな。
And Kinzo is not everything but normal.
Yeah.
金蔵さんは並外れた気力をお持ちです。
Oh yeah.
あの気迫にお迎えも恐れて絞れないかもしれませんが。
Okay, now I have this image of the Reaper getting to Nanjo and then he screams Beatrice for as mighty as he can and goes, nope, I'm gonna be back later. No,
Nope.
Not right now. I will return in 3 months.
Yes.
それほどまでにお元気なら少なくとも安心ね。
そこまで元気ならせめて挨拶くらいはさせてほしいもんなんだがな。親族会議ってのは親父の顔を見に来たって意味なんだぜ。これじゃあ何のために来たのかわからねえぜ。
I missed the last phrase.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay. Yes,
So you-
that's the whole point. Definitely, that's the whole point.
Definitely.
It's not like because you want money or anything.
Yeah. A lot of money.
Right now.
休まらないといつもぼやくのだろうが。
Is that a meme in the community? A lot of money right now.
I wouldn't know
Because-
if that's a meme, but it is definitely a meme for me.
Because it sounds. I mean, it's so memeable. It's like very. it can become meme easily. I feel like.
Yeah, maybe it's more of a meme when you read. It's not so much of a meme whenever you're out of the game because
No,
it's
yes, of
a lot
course.
of money right now. But
But I feel like it could be like you see something expensive. I need a lot of money right now. Something like that.
Okay, I can see that
I
for
don't.
sure.
I can see the meme going on. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can see it. Maybe
兄弟
it's
一
a
同
little
水
bit.
入らずで今年も全員欠けることなく集まれたことを喜ぼうじゃないかね。
It's a little bit.
Umineko is not famous enough for this to be applied elsewhere. It's
Yeah,
just
of course, but
Umineko,
I mean,
Umineko bound.
no. Yes, of course, but I feel like there's definitely meme in the community of this game and stuff. I feel like internally it could become an easy meme. That's what I feel.
Let's just say that internally there are so many other memes.
That this is like okay, I see.
The one that I really want to tell you about, but I can't.
Okay.
That's one of the hugest ones.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see. There's other things. I see.
Yeah,
That's
well, so
understandable.
many.
That's understandable.
But I still want to meme on this.
Real. I feel that.
昨年の親族会議でも会えなかったのよ。
When crosses celebrate being all together, they mean like trying to kill each other or something like that.
Yes.
血を分けた子供たちが2年ぶりに挨拶したいというのがどうして理解してもらえないのかしら。
何やろ
挨拶の言葉があるのでしたら、私どもがお伝えします。
She got that. Eva got that annoying voice, and she's definitely doing that on purpose. That it's
Absolutely yes.
especially when she elongate the vowels like it's so annoying, but it's so on purpose.
Yes.
それともエヴァさん、何かお父様にお会いして挨拶以上のお話でもあられるのですか？
Oh, headshot.
Inheritance.
Headshot.
Maybe.
ん
Bullseye.
いやね。何の話よ、もう。
Aww.
予
Mo.
算かエヴァ。
It's also a meme ormai.
Hideyoshi, I don't know what to see in Eva, but at least calm her down a little bit.
夏井さん、カニな。エヴァも娘としてお父さんの
Yes, she's so worried.
ちょいと気持ちを汲み取ってな。
She's so worried about her father.
その通りだな。エヴァは親父殿が嫁を宣告されてから急に親孝行をするようになったじゃないか。
Shots are fired even more than I remember.
No. This is no. This is like, man, this is a rap battle. I mean, something like that.
Yes.
な
Dissing.
るほど。その姿をぜひ見てもらいたいという気持ちもわからなくない。
And here's another bullseye.
何が言いたいのよ。
よせよ、姉貴。晩飯までには機嫌を直してくれるよう祈ろうじゃねえか。それに俺たちは到着したばかり。まずは軽く挨拶に訪れただけだぜ。親族会議は親父抜きだってできる。いや、兄弟で意見を統一してからじゃなきゃ話せねえことだっていろいろあるはずだぜ。
Mm-hmm.
な、秀吉兄さん。
そうや。ルドルフ君の言う通りや。わしらが全員顔を揃えるのは年に一度しかない。貴重な時間を大事にし、汚ない話し合いをせんといかん。
Even though the tea hadn't yet arrived, they were very determined.
Even though the tea they were already spilling it.
They already felt a
その前に
determination.
本家の素晴らしい調度品に囲まれた客まで
You know what spilling the tea means, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
のんびりと紅茶を楽しむゆとりがあってもいいんじゃないかしら。
Kiri's words seemed to contain a subtle admonition directed at everyone gathered there.
Very
They all
subtle.
understood, and as they cleared their throats and straightened their neckties, the atmosphere in the room returned to normal for a time.
Oh, someone normal. Okay.
よーシャノンちゃん、ますますべっぴんさんになったな。
Shannon entered the parlor, pushing the serving cart. Everyone decided to relax and enjoy some black tea for the time being. A wonderful aroma began to spread throughout the room.
Maybe chamomile was better, but okay.
As far as anyone could see, the strained atmosphere from before Shannon's arrival seemed like a lie. Of course, Shannon, who was setting out the tea, probably didn't even notice. Kirie seemed to laugh faintly at how adult everyone was suddenly acting.
Oh.
Rudolph didn't like it when Kirie took the initiative and spoke at the family conference. It was his worthless male pride. He probably didn't want to look like a weak man who took advice from his wife. She understood that, and did her best to refrain from saying any more than was necessary. So, she separated herself from the circle of siblings, who only superficially appeared to be enjoying some time together alone, and
Okay.
casually drank her tea near the window.
Okay, and this is already...
ローザさん。兄弟で水入らずなのでは？ご冗談を。ごめんなさい。気を悪くしないで。うちの夫に呆れてるだけだから。
Apparently, Rosa hadn't been able to keep up with that on-the-surface friendliness. They'd come here to fight bloodily and dirtily, each trying to grab a part of the inheritance for themselves. She probably didn't like suddenly pretending that they were all chummy.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Or maybe she was still too immature for that.
No, honestly, I would agree with that. I don't really like when on the surface things looks awesome, and then you know that behind all that is like,
I don't like that either.
If they could kill each other. Yeah, so.
だいぶ風が出てきているようですね。枝葉があんなに揺れて。もう台風が近くまで来ているのでしょう。
Yes, the Sepun still have to arrive.
今夜あたりからはだいぶ降るのかしら。
Rosa, aren't you forgetting about something?
Hmm?
Rosa, dear, aren't you forgetting about something?
Maybe the fact that you have a daughter or something. I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe it could be.
Could be.
マリアちゃん、この1年で
Yeah, maybe that one.
That one.
そう見えます。未だに自分のお洋服を畳むことすらできない。
She's fucking 9.
ええ。こんなにも愛情たっぷりなお母さんと
Oh
一緒
yes. Sorry. What? Yes.
心の豊かな子に成長しますよ。
Oh yeah, or maybe a girl with traumas. What do you think? One of the two.
Yeah. Rosa fell silent. Maybe she was unsure as to what Kirie meant by that.
私なんて母親失格ですよ。子に生まれる親は選べない。あの子がかわいそうで。お互い様じゃないですか。親だって生まれる子は選べない。
Still.
Rosa bit her lower lip.
どちらが悪いとかじゃなくて。
No, broke.
Yeah, I was waiting for the dub as well. I was like, When it's gonna come? Okay, never mind.
No, it's broken.
Okay.
ローザさんは毎日をマリアちゃんと過ごしてるから、小さな変化に気づかないかもしれないけれど、1年ぶりに再会した私たちには、その大きな成長ぶりがよくわかり
This
ますよ。
conversation we already heard it, right? I think. Because I remember the rest of us who haven't seen her for a year, we can
Yeah.
see clearly how much she's grown. I remember something like that.
もし本気で言ってくれてるなら。
Do you
それで
remember
は失礼いたします。
if that I told you some time ago
Mm-hmm.
that the beginning of chapter 2 to me felt like the heaviest part of
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
whole of Umineko.
it's already thing we already seen, so that's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see.
Exactly. When I was reading alone,
No, I
I was
mean-
like, "Oh, please go on."
Yeah,
Please
no,
go.
I understand, but I mean, you can kind of go faster with this part. I can see.
Yeah, they are going faster.
No, I mean, even you yourself, you can read this part faster. It's
Yeah.
not like.
Yeah. Shannon bowed politely and
Sorry,
left the room.
I didn't mean to click.
That's so fast.
That's a little bit, but it was a misclick, by the way. That wasn't really on
Sure, sure. Of course it was a misclick. Of course it was.
The timing was perfect, though. I have to be honest.
Yes. As Hideyoshi and Rudolph, who had a soft spot for women, watched her go. The atmosphere in the room began to revert back to what it had been right before Shannon's visit.
Of course.
お父様がいらっしゃられないなら、それはそれでできる話もあるというものよ。ねえ、ルドルフ。
Oh, are they gonna talk to Kraus
俺
again?
たちははるばるここまで
Yeah.
誇りの匂いがする紅茶を飲みによかろう。1秒を争ってお前たちがしたいという話を
We want a lot of money.
Right now.
やれやれ、たくましい人たちね。早速始めたわ。
私も加わらないといけないわ。
Of
あの人た
course.
ち私が主張しないと4人兄弟であることをすぐ忘れるから。
あなたも大変ね。ちょっと言葉を選ばなかったかしら。ごめんなさい。
ううん。気にしてません。こちらこそごめんなさい。私たち互いに娘を持つ母親同士なんだから、いっつも会えば変な話ばかりで。
この屋敷の空気のせいよ。ここの空気を嗅ぐと、いっつも私たちはギスギスし合ってるもの。ローザさんとは親族会議じゃない席で、一度ゆっくりお茶でも。銀座に行きつけの素敵な喫茶店があるの。ぜひ今度招待させて。
ありがとう、キリエさん。その時はぜひ。
いやーね、急に空が暗くなってきたわ。
There we go.
まるでこの部屋の人たちが天気を悪くしてるみたい。もうゴロゴロ鳴ってるわ。あら、ぽつりと来たかしら。
There really were small splashes of rain on the glass of the parlor window. The weather seemed to have worsened faster than expected. Just then, a silent thunderbolt struck inside Rosa's head, and she remembered that her beloved child was out there
Oh
in the
fuck!
rose
I have a
garden.
daughter. Oh man, I
Oh
forgot.
fuck! I have a daughter!
Oh fuck! That's right.
A normal girl would try to go inside if the weather got bad.
Oh yeah, Maria's definitely not normal, and not in a bad way.
But Maria was different.
Yeah.
She would sometimes get stubborn and refuse to move if rain or even spears fell from the sky.
Okay.
That's right. I told that child to just stay there doing that forever, didn't I?
Oh, that's Rosa's toad,
Yeah.
probably.
いけない。マリ
Everyone looked back at Rosa when she let out a small scream.
なんだどうしたんだね。
ごめんなさい。ちょっと表に行ってきます。すぐ戻ります。
なんだどうしたってんだあいつ。
いいじゃない。 すぐ戻るわ
Ah,
よ。
don't worry. She just remembered she got a daughter. She
Yeah.
forgot for a moment there.
それより始めたら私たちの本題。
Kirie covering for
そうね。
her.
Yeah.
ローザ抜きでも進められる話よ。話を戻しましょう。
Rosa dashed from the entrance hall into the rose
Okay,
garden.
we are seeing more. I mean, instead of seeing the discussion against Kraus, we're seeing this. So that's probably
Yes.
the thing. Because in that other moment, that was more important. In the first time.
When she opened the door, the wind that hit her was too strong to be called a light breeze, and told her that the typhoon was approaching faster than she'd thought. Just as Kitty had said, the wind was mixed in with small droplets of rain. There was also a low rumble of thunder. It could start raining any time. Rosa headed for the rose garden.
That sounds kind of strange, but okay.
Rosa headed for the rose garden.
No, the pronunciation is correct. It says Rosa headed for the rose garden, so...
And because Rosa.
Yeah, that's just because of that.
You know, she headed for the place where she had scolded Maria a short while ago. It was almost lunchtime. Oh my god.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. That was Italian. It was the Italian mistake.
Did you mean a spear or the car?
Yes.
Yeah, both. Okay.
Both. The children had been told to come to the mansion around lunchtime. So they were probably in the guest house waiting to be called. Even if Maria didn't come to them, they would surely think I took her to the mansion with me and wouldn't worry too much.
Yes, that's what I thought. I remember that.
Yeah. After all, she had been with her mother, so there should have been no reason to worry. I was here, and I abandoned my daughter to the worsening weather. I was right. She was still standing stock still, exactly the same way she had been, in the place where I scolded her. Held in her hand was the candy that I bought, given her, and then stepped on and crushed.
Mother of the Year.
Yeah. With that gripped in her hand, she stood there as the powerful winds whipped her hair about, tormenting her.
Yeah. Man,
This is painful.
this is very painful.
Rosa buried her face in Maria's small chest, crying and begging forgiveness. And once again, those tears dripped down after who knows how many times. If only the brilliant sun had been shining on the two of them, all of their cares would have evaporated, and it might have felt like they could begin anew. However, what surrounded the two of them was the worsening weather. Sadly, there were only fierce winds with occasional thunder. The sound of Maria sniffling brought Rosa to her senses. If Maria stood exposed to the wind for too long, she'd probably catch a cold.
ママと一緒にお屋敷に行きましょう。行かない。どうして？
Rosa thought she'd already received Maria's forgiveness, so she hadn't imagined Maria would refuse. But that expression on Maria's face didn't look like that of a child resisting her mother. So Rosa couldn't understand why Maria wanted to stand still, pointlessly, as the weather grew even worse. Maria answered that question.
ベアトリーチェがね、もうすぐ来るの。
Oh,
だから待ってるの。
shouldn't she have the umbrella already
マリア。
now?
No,
No?
it's not raining.
But we didn't see this scene then. It's not the part that we've seen then.
No, it's different.
Did it change or it's before? Because at this point she would have the umbrella and she would have the letter also. At least in chapter 1.
Do you want me to answer?
No.
Okay.
Honestly. That in chapter 1, when Rosa went here, she came back and she said she got an umbrella. Maria got an umbrella, and she got also said that Beatrice gave the umbrella to her. Since
Yes.
but it probably changed because Beatrice is changing what she's doing right now. She can change what she did probably.
Also, please correct me if I'm wrong. It could be that I'm remembering something wrong.
Yeah, don't worry.
But that scene with Maria didn't happen around the dinner time and not lunchtime. It was already raining.
It was already.
And it was raining.
Oh
and
yeah,
Maria
it was raining.
in the garden, tending to looking
she was
for
looking for the rose,
withering rose.
Yeah.
And at that point, Rosa went back and fell asleep. And Maria read the letter during dinner time.
I forgot. Yes, that's right. She fell asleep.
So it's earlier now.
So that went different.
Yes.
I forgot that Rosa fell asleep. Right.
Rosa struggled to find words for a moment, then fell silent. They'd only just managed to make up after all.
Then how could things change then?
Not gonna answer.
Because no, wait. Because I thought, okay, here I thought I forgot that it was dinner, not lunch. I also forgot about Rosa
Falling asleep.
falling asleep. Yes, that's the difference. Because the thing is, I thought that in my head it was maybe stuff is gonna change because Beatrice is gonna do something different. And only her can do something different because, you know, magic and stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
But this changed on its own. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. That's all. It's definitely gonna get explained. This game is explaining everything. So
absolutely, yes.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I thought the only possible change would have been Beatrice's actions. In my head, at least, what I previewed. But these...
Oh, we still have a long way to go.
These I wasn't expecting, at least.
She chose her words carefully, trying to get Maria to come with her to the mansion without denying the witch outright.
Oh no. Ah, okay. I thought she was gonna say Beatrice is not real or something. Oh no, she's gonna come to Rose Garden.
げるの。トリックオアトリートするの。ジャックオーランタンのマシュマロお菓子あげて、ハッピーハロウィーンって言うの。
Maria pulled yet another sweet out of her handbag, moaning, "Oh, oh!" Rosa was bewildered and didn't know what to do, as Maria started being difficult again.
How does Maria know that?
Oh. Wait, what?
How does Maria knows that Beatrice is gonna come this time?
Beatrice told her.
Yeah, when?
We don't know.
That's the thing, because because the thing is, okay, Beatrice told her, okay, but when? The thing is, I thought last time let's say the first person that met Beatrice in chapter 1 was Maria. When she was outside and was raining, she gave Maria the umbrella and all that stuff. That we know, and the letter and that stuff we know.
Yeah.
How does she knows that Beatrice is gonna come now?
I always thought that she met Beatrice at other times in previous years, so she knew to meet Beatrice during the family conference on the, let's say, first day before lunchtime. I don't know.
Yes. But the thing is, right now, it's kind of like she's saying she's gonna come here in this place. I know it.
Yes.
It's very specific. That's what I mean. Because one thing is if I say, oh, there's this meetup every year, and you know that you're gonna be finding me that at that time of the year there. You don't know anything very specific though. I could be anywhere in that zone. Okay.
Yeah.
You just know that I'm gonna be there. But she's saying like she's gonna come like there in the garden. That's something very specific. How the fuck does she know?
I always thought it was just a meeting point, exactly because it's very specific. Maria would know that she would come there every single year.
Oh, it could be that maybe she met her in the garden every. Oh, actually,
exactly.
if I recall, Beatrice liked the rose garden.
Beatrice?
Like the rose garden, or I'm wrong? Or something like that. I remember she's liking that, or maybe something I'm mistaken. Am I mistaken?
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna be honest. I of course I know stuff, but I'm not sure what was said until now.
I think I may be wrong. I may not remember it very well because it didn't sound very important at that time. That when she was with Shannon, she was looking at the rose garden and she was liking it. Not like she said, "Oh yeah, this garden is the best thing in my life." But
well,
like
if you think about it, it's very curated because Kinzo wants it to be that way.
Yes, of course. It could be because of her.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, could be. So it could be that she liked the garden and she knows maybe Maria met her in the garden other times.
Could be. At the time, there was a sudden blast of thunder. It was probably a sign. A sign that this island had been sealed off by the storm, detached from common sense and reality.
And the shit's about to happen, so...
So after this moment, all common sense would probably cease to apply. The wind blew even stronger, and amidst that blizzard of scattered rose petals, a figure appeared, leaving Rosa unable to imagine that this was a scene from reality. It was probably, definitely, fantastical. After all, that shadow of a person was.
Like it's nothing like that? She even changed clothes, look at that!
Of course, she's cool like that.
Oh, is this new?
I'm not sure if it's new, but I love it.
Yes, Maria, go to your better mother, probably.
Maria dashed over to the shadow. Normally, Rosa would scold her daughter if she dashed over to someone whom she hadn't seen before and didn't know.
She definitely seen her before, and she definitely know who she is.
But Rosa forgot to do that. Was unable to do anything but stand there stunned.
久しぶりよ。元気であったか？
マリアは元気。魔女は風邪をひかない。
Woo!
魔女は呪いにて風邪をひかせはするが、自らが引いてはなんとも間抜けな話よ。せいぜい自らが風邪をひくことなどないよ。これからも精進するがいい。
She patted Maria's head as she said this, smiling roguishly. Maria, wait,
Rosa.
Rosa couldn't have known the name of the woman who was happily spoiling Maria.
I mean, Maria screamed it, so at this point you kind of know who
Yeah.
she is.
However, there we go. Maria had called it out in the beginning when the woman appeared.
Yeah, I mean, kind of obvious at this point.
Yeah. So even though Rosa had never met her, even though the woman still hadn't introduced herself, Rosa was able to know her name.
Yeah.
However, that name had a special meaning in Rokkenjima and in the Shirumiya family.
Also, you know, big painting in the hallway. So
Yeah,
with that exact face, so maybe that's a little bit of a hint.
It's different clothes though.
Still,
It's always something that stupid could be.
it's not like I change clothes and I'm a different person though. The face is still the same.
I know. It's not like we can remove our glasses and suddenly we're different people, right?
Yeah, Superman. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you read this?
Yeah, but there's no way something that stupid could be.
ベアタリーちゃん、ハッピー
There
ハ
you
ロウィン。ほら、買ったの。ベアトにもあげる。
うん。ハッピーハロウィン。ほう。これをわらわにとも、天国にも地獄にも行けず、煉獄の闇にてさまよう男の唯一の明かりも、こうして歌手となれば実に可愛らしいことよ。人の世とも、人ならざる者との世とも切り離された今のこの島で、これほどふさわしい歌詞はないかもしれぬな。ん？マリア。それはどうしたのか？
Oh.
The witch noticed the sweet Maria was grasping. It was Maria's candy, which had been stomped on by Rosa until it reached this pitiful state.
It was nice knowing you, Rosa, let me tell you.
おお、踏んづけて潰れちゃった。ベアトは元に戻せる？
Beato!
Beato? Maria didn't go so far as to say that it was her mother who
Okay,
stepped on it.
maybe it's better not saying.
However, for some reason, when the witch saw that candy, she looked at Rosa and grinned.
Oh, okay, she knows.
A chill went down Rosa's spine, as though this gaze was staring straight through her.
たやすいことよ。貸すがよい。
Maria held the candy out gleefully. Rosa could do nothing but watch, stunned. How did this person plan to trick Maria, somehow undoing the fact that the candy had been pitifully trampled?
Oh, that's definitely not a trick.
Maria looked as though she believed that it could be fixed good as new. Without the real magic, there was no way such a thing could be possible.
これは見事に潰れているな。さあさあマリア、目を閉じて思い出してごらんなさい。本当はあんなにも素敵なお菓子だったから、思い出の中のお菓子はいつもだからあなたも思い出してごらんなさい。本当はどんなお菓子だったのか。
Along with those strange words, spoken as though singing an improvised folk song, the witch threw the sweet into the air. Maria was closing her eyes and remembering, just as the witch had told her to. What shape had that crushed candy really had? Therefore, only Rosa saw that scene. The sweet that had been thrown into the air burst into a gold color. No, that wasn't it. Those were golden butterflies. It scattered into several golden butterflies, and they began to gather at the witch's hand, which was held up to the sky. And as she did this, unbelievably, it returned to its beautiful original form, no different from when it had been bought.
I have to say the description is done beautifully. It's a shame you don't see it animated, but its description is like 11 out of 10 for this.
Yes. Only Rosa and the witch witnessed the scene. Unable to comprehend what was occurring right before her eyes, Rosa stood with her mouth hanging open, completely forgetting to shut it.
もう目を開けてよいぞ。受け取るがよい。これでそなたの歌詞も元通りだ。
ベアトリーチェはいつもすごいすごい。
There was a stark contrast between Rosa's shock and Maria's innocent joy. Was that what the witch was laughing at? A smile floated to Beatrice's face, one different from the smile she'd shown Maria.
わらわの顔がそうまじまじと見られては穴も開く。
ごめんなさい。
Those words triggered something very clearly in Rosa's mind. Rosa knew this face.
I want to check something.
Yes.
Ah, no, she still got this dress. I wanted to see if we could have seen the entire figure with other dress she's got
I
right
think
now.
you can later.
Ah,
I think
okay.
you can later.
Okay.
If not, I can send it to you. It's
No,
fine.
that's okay.
She knew it from the portrait of the witch.
Of course.
But no, wait. Could this mystery woman really be? Rosa, please.
この歌詞の代わりにそなたにはこれを与えよう。
Oh, okay. The letter is still happening.
The witch pulled a western envelope from her pocket and gave it to Maria. However, when Maria made to open it, the witch stopped her.
Sorry, but I cannot see the bananas here. Every time I see it's bananas. It's not.
You're seeing bananas everywhere.
No, these specifically.
Oh, wait, that's a bunch of bananas. I see.
Yes, the seals. The seals is a bunch of bananas.
I see it.
Even last time I've seen, and the first thing I saw was bananas. So that's a bunch of banana. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Pixel, get the
Potassium.
potassium.
You cannot tell me that doesn't look like a bunch of bananas, because that's
No,
definitely
the
that.
seal.
The seal.
The seal
No,
looks like a banana.
The one of the letters it's an eagle,
an
actual
bird,
bird with one wing, and that's actually perfect done. But that one on the seal, it's a bunch of
like a banana.
bananas. It's a bunch of bananas.
Yes, I see it. I see it. Potassium.
Potassium.
Oh god.
So yeah, she can open
she
it
pulled
now.
the envelope from anyway.
We read this.
ならぬ。それを開けるときはすぐに訪れるが、それまで決して開けてはならぬ。大事に持っているがよい。そなたを黄金鏡へ誘う招待状となろう。
黄金鏡やっと連れてってくれるんだ。
Oh, she can't wait for that.
大事にしまっておくのだぞ。誰にも見せてはならぬ。
So the actual instruction is different.
Yeah, because she said last time she said to open it
during dinner,
At
at the
dinner.
end of dinner,
Yeah, yeah.
and read it to everyone.
Yes.
This time she's telling Maria not to show it to anyone.
Yeah, she said, take it and enter with care. You must not show it to anyone. So the instruction is no one can read that, basically.
Exactly.
そしてこれはそなたへ。
私
She probably hadn't imagined that the witch would speak to her too. Rosa was bewildered by the second Western envelope, which was thrust before her. She'd seen this type of envelope before. There could be no mistake. It was one of Kinzo's special envelopes, used when he wrote to his own hand, with his own hand, and bearing the Shiromiya family crest.
And the
It was
bananas.
sealed with Rex sealing wax. And furthermore, it had a bunch of bananas made by that tree.
The markers seemed to look like a bunch of bananas.
Okay. In other words, even without asking, what was inside this letter? A bunch of bananas. That's so cute that this woman, who Maria called Beatrice, was trusted enough to be placed in charge of a personal letter of the current Shiromiya head.
Kinzo, in reality, is Donkey Kong.
Oh god. So does this make Beatrice the queen
The queen?
from Deltarune?
Oh, yes, of course. Kinzo, take the bananas. Kinzo, take the bananas. No, wait, even better. Butler, get the bananas.
There we go. Get the banana butlers.
Potassium.
She also has a cool mixtape. We are listening to it right now.
Oh, yeah, true. the host of Umineko is none other than Beatrice's cool mixtape.
Absolutely fucking yes.
Wait. Relaxing music to go to the Golden Land. Study to.
Relaxing music to kill everyone so they can go to the Golden Legs and the Golden Land and relax.
And study too, yes.
Yes.
By the way.
だがここでそなたと出会ったということは金蔵のルーレットがそなたを選んだということなのだろう。
Oh, okay, I think I got it now. It's the roulette that's different. Because the thing is that Kinzo's enchantment, in quotes, let's call it enchantment, however you're gonna call it, it said that it could be anyone, and
Magic.
it would have been random. That's what's different. I see. It could have been any. I mean,
I see.
it's because even himself he says it at the beginning. I'm in the mix. Anyone is in the mix, and anything can happen.
Yes. Exactly.
So that's what's happening here. That's why things are going differently. That's a cool excuse. I like it. Next.
ならば受け取るがよい。そしてその中身を全兄弟の揃う晩餐
Oh,
の
okay.
席
This
上
one
で
is
お土産
given to. It's the one that should be read
Rosa.
at dinner, and it's given it to Rosa. Okay.
Exactly. Rosa looked back and forth several times between the witch's face and the envelope that had been handed to her. Today was the family conference, and the biggest object of discussion would be the inheritance problem. So, she had joined together with Eva and Rudolf, and they planned to force a certain condition on Kraus to try and extort several 100 million yen in cash out of him.
Sorry, I am distracted because she looks so cool in that dress. That's really
Yes.
distracting me. You have no idea how much it's distracting me.
Beatrice's design is I would like to say iconic or extremely recognizable.
Yeah, and the thing that makes me angry, it's not even that complex. I mean, there's nothing. This is a normal, elegant dress, jacket, tie thing. I
suits her so well.
I have the same tie basically, but it's I don't know how does this work so good. I don't know.
Suits her a lot.
Yeah, the heck.
You can't see it. I'm going to tell you this before you see the whole thing. Do you see that her hand is down?
She's holding like an umbrella or something.
A
cane. Yeah.
She's holding a cane, and of course, the handle of the cane is a one-winged eagle.
I see. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking it could be a cane or an umbrella since the typhoon could have been a cool detail.
Yeah.
One of the.
No, it's
Well,
okay.
I cannot really see what's there. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. It's a cane,
you know
and it
what
has
I was personally imagining a cane. Sorry, an umbrella, but the handle was the eagle head.
Yeah, so it's the same thing, but it's a cane instead
Yeah.
of
Okay.
an umbrella.
I was close then. Okay.
Yeah, close enough. It was as if the witch could see through all of that. What does she intend to announce when all of us siblings are gathered? And with a personal envelope that no one but Yoshiromiya head can use.
マリア
But she is Yoshirumi ahead in a way, if you think about
Yeah.
it.
天気が
She got the
崩れ
ring.
るぞ
Yeah.
ゲストハウスへ戻り昼を待つがよいそれではローザ後ほど会おうその席で改めて名乗らせてもらおうぞ
The witch turned her back to her, laughing. Then she began to head towards the mansion with an air of composure.
Of course.
Maria energetically called out and watched her go, then began to dash towards the guest house, leaving Rosa behind. she doesn't really... No.
The thing is that I'm imagining the scene. Patricia leaves. Maria, like, happily accept the order of going back inside because it's gonna rain. And Rosa just standing there with the letter in her hands, not understanding what the fuck was going on.
Yes.
It's kind of comical if you think about it.
As though she wanted to inform the other cousins of her fortunate meeting with the witch as soon as she could. At last, Rosa was left alone in the rose garden as the winds grew stronger. Unable to do anything but pray that what had happened was just a daydream.
Oh, no, that was very real.
No, that was real.
Also,
bitch.
now there's not gonna be any doubt of the witch since the start, because, I mean, Rosa saw her, like, for real, so... And she also saw her appearing from thin hair and also changing a destroyed candy into a new candy, so, like, I mean, she cannot deny the magic.
Mm. When the witch reached the entrance hall, Genji could be seen there. Genji welcomed the guest, approaching from the entrance hall with a respectful bow.
お待ちいたしておりました。ベアトリーチェ様。
久しぶりだね
Check the
Oh yeah, I heard
check the
it.
portrait.
I heard the thing.
There we go.
Oh wow, okay. I was expecting a long... whoa, okay. I don't know what else to add about that, okay. Never mind. Okay, I
Oh, the description is different.
A mysterious visitor, a 19th person who appeared on the day of the family conference. She goes by the name as the Golden Witch who gave the gold to Kinzo. Her reason for visiting are unknown. She was ushered into the VIP room, which no one has been allowed to use in the past. Okay, so she looks so cool, by the way.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be part of the entire thing now. Like,
We'll see.
I mean, she's in the house and everything else. So she's
Beatrice is in the house.
she's in the house. So yeah, I mean, she's gonna be. Sorry, I know I'm changing argument, but the God damn it, the socks.
Yes. You can do it with your own words. You got it.
Here, the Zetai Ryoiki here, it's amazing. Okay, nothing else.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that sentence in a while.
You know what that is? Okay, perfect.
I know what that is. Don't ask me why, but I do.
No, this is like amazing. Nothing else to add. It's distracting. It's so distracting. By the way, I better not watch this for a long time. By the way, what was I saying? Oh yeah.
It's been quite some time.
So she's in the VIP room. She's gonna be in the VIP room at this point, and she's gonna rest there during the night, probably, or something like that. She's gonna be a room. The thing is, she's entering the house, making herself known to everyone. So all the sons and daughter of Kinzo, they're gonna know about her.
For now, just Eva.
For
Eva,
now-
I'm sorry.
So
Sorry,
for now
only
just
Rosa.
Rosa, but still she's in there.
Yep.
Okay. There's no more denial of the 19th person. That's what I mean.
老いたではないか。
どれほどに老いようとも家具は家具らしく最後までお務めを果たすのみでございます。
晴れの妻がお前に嫉妬したことも懐かしい。金蔵は元気か？
Oh,
大変お元気にございます。
even too much.
The witch probably laughed because she knew Kinzo's own doctor had announced that Kinzo didn't have long to live. However, if anyone actually looked at Kinzo and noticed his vigor, which aren't at all what you'd expect from someone nearing the end of his life, they might easily call that doing extremely well.
I'm thinking another thing. Sorry, because in first chapter,
Yes?
they said Beatrice couldn't have a body because of the entire thing and reborn and all that stuff.
Yes.
That was very clear. Right now, she got a body though.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember that in this one, we know for certain that the mirror got broken.
Oh, you're saying in chapter 1 the mirror wasn't broken? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that we know for sure here.
So maybe yeah, okay. I
We-
thought that the mirror was broken also in chapter 1 because the shrine wasn't there anymore.
How about this? How about
Mm-hmm.
if Beatrice also had a body in chapter 1, but we just didn't see her at all?
Yeah, no. It could be. It could definitely be. But what I what I'm thinking is in the here. The resurrection.
Nope. Before.
The witch shall
Which
revive
shall
here.
revive.
So she's already revived here. That's what I mean.
Maybe
I don't know.
our
It's
full revival could be maybe getting the whole of her power back.
yeah. It could also be, but what I'm thinking right now is it's like chapter 1 actually happened for her, and she got a bit more of her powers right now, so she can manifest a body somehow. I think.
I see.
Because you know that the entire thing is her doing, so it could be that she's a little bit outside of the rules. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. By the way,
I am thinking stuff because of course I know a lot more than you do.
Yeah, no.
But,
I'm trying to extrapolate stuff from things I know. That's what I'm doing.
Of course, and by doing that, you're making me think about from your perspective.
Yes.
Because I know stuff, but at the same time, I feel like I'm trying to reason the way you are doing with all of the information that you do. And maybe I have some points that are more clear because, of course, I know more stuff. So,
yes.
For example, I am thinking about the actual role of Beatrice and Butler in here.
Yes.
So if Butler is, let's say, different, there are two Butlers.
Yes,
one
the
on
one
the
in
outer
the
layer,
the one in the Tea Party, and the one in
exactly
in
in
on
the
Rock and Jima.
in the story.
Yes.
I would have wondered if I actually stopped and thought about this, I suppose, because I hadn't really done any theories when I read. I already knew all of this stuff, so I hadn't stopped thinking about this.
Of course.
But how do we know that Beatrice is not the same?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, great.
That's what I was literally saying. It could be that
great.
it's actually her. What I meant is, chapter 1 happened, and she said, "You know what? I'm gonna have fun. Let's reboot everything a lot of time because I'm very bored here. Let's play a game. Let's torture this poor soul that is Butler." So let's just say, you know what? You do the detective, I do the killing, and you try to prove that I'm not using magic. I want to see you do that. Okay? So
Witches just want to have fun.
yeah, exactly. So what she said, but she's a magic being. Okay, so she could both be in the game and outside of the game at the same time. She could be in 2 layers at the same time. She's magic, so she could do whatever the fuck she wants, basically.
Okay.
And also, all of these are doing, so she makes the rules.
Yes. Okay, we came into an agreement on this. I agree.
That's what I was thinking, by the way.
Yeah, good job.
So, chapter 1 for her hair actually happened, and it's real. That's what I meant.
Okay. Okay, maybe that's what the witch was looking at.
She was lucky in extreme Kinzo's health, basically.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Kinzo's definitely gonna be happy about that, so...
As the witch grinned, she started walking, leaving Genji behind. Her gait was like that of a family member who knew the inside of the mansion well. Genji followed her in the manner of one who served her. At that time, Kirie came
Oh,
out of the parlor.
they gonna meet each other. Oh, definitely.
She probably gone out to fix her makeup or something. And when she saw Genji following a witch, she was surprised, although her expression did not change. A guest for Kinzo had arrived, despite him being almost dead, on the day of the family conference when the fate of the inheritance was to be decided. Sorry, I need to... And furthermore, this person was familiar enough with your Shiromiya family household that Genji was following behind her. Kirie immediately realized that this person she had never met before was deeply important.
Maybe look a little bit on your right or whatever on the wall, and maybe see a painting that got her face, and maybe you're gonna know who she is.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Kirie and the witch's eyes met. Realizing that it would be rude to pretend not to notice, she greeted the witch.
はじめまして。
ルドルフの5歳だったか。
さようでございます。ルドルフ様の今の奥方様であられます。キリエ様でございます。
From this exchange, Kirie realized that this was a guest of very high rank, even amidst the Shiromiya family. And the fact that this was a guest on that level, coupled with her resemblance to the portrait in the entrance hall, made Kirie's eyes instantly open wide.
Good morning, Kirie.
Good morning, Kirie.
What?
There we go.
Oh, what? It changed?
Yes.
はじめまして。キリエと申します。初対面でしょうか。もし以前に挨拶をしていたなら、名前を忘れてしまって申し訳ございません。
うすうすは想像がついているくせに。
Ah, okay.
名乗らそうというのか。
Kirie thought she'd given a sociable and humble greeting. Her expression grew slightly cloudy at that openly oppressive response. At any rate, this didn't seem to be a person she could grow to like. But if Kirie's guesses were correct, this witch probably held a vital key to what her own husband was most interested in. Something that couldn't help but influence tonight's family conference.
Oh, but she's there for that. For chaos.
Yep. So without shooting back at her retort, Kirie silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, with Genji following behind.
Oh, she didn't answer. Okay.
No.
She basically said, "You know who I am. Shut up. Leave." And left.
So when someone tapped her shoulder from behind, she was so surprised that she almost choked. It was Natsuhi.
キリエさん、このようなところに立ち尽くして。
Oh, the portal is back to normal. At least here.
Yes.
いかがなさいましたか。ごめんなさい。ちょっと魔女の肖像画に見とれていただけです。
Yeah, and I actually saw the person in the portal here, so...
黄金の魔女。今日の後宮家の復興は、彼女が授けた黄金がなければ
Yeah, supposedly.
成し遂げられなかったとか。お父様らしい幻想的なお話ですね。
Natsuhi spoke in a perfectly ordinary way. It was the sort of comment you'd expect from someone convinced that the thought of a witch existing was ridiculous, no more than another of Kinzo's ramblings. However, for some reason, that point of view didn't seem quite right to Kirie now.
I wonder what's the reason.
I wonder how, I wonder why. Just a moment ago, she herself had seen the golden witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. So, Natsui's words made it feel as though someone was trying to deny the existence of that person, or else make it seem like she was never there to begin with.
ごめんなさい。少し頭痛がする気がして、ちょっと休もうと思います。
あら、そうです。なら、良い頭痛薬がありま
Of
す。
course.
Of
用意
course
さ
she
せる
does.
よ。
Kinzo's finally gonna meet his waifu. Finally.
Oh my god!
It's really gonna happen?
The hallway in front of Kinzo's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison peculiar to that green liquor. Genji, who was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either.
この中からどれほど
Oh, she
出る
cannot
の
open the door. Though.
Maybe.
Because, you know, the scorpion thingy.
Yeah, we'll see.
すでに数年になるかと思います。
それほどまでにわらわをカゴの鳥としたいか。
Oh.
哀れな。それを願うそなたが今やカゴの鳥、書斎の亡霊ではないか。
ん
それに気づけぬとは
What?
哀れな男よ。
あなた様と再びお会いする日までは、おそらく、文字通り亡霊となっても、
Does she mean in a literal sense?
What do you mean?
You're the ghost of this study, are you not? That is a ghost? Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. It could be. It could be a cool concept also.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, there could even be Ghost as a witch. I don't know. It's kind of thrown there, but whatever.
愛か狂気か猛襲か。
Probably a mix of these three things.
それも講じれば魔力となるか。悲しき魔術師よ。
The witch
Oh,
grasped at the doorknob to the study. When she did, there was a
okay.
sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch's hand.
ベアトリーチェ様。
なんだこれは。魔除けか。あやつめ。こんなものに頼らなければ。
Okay, see, I was right.
こんな身も保てるという
Yes.
の
She cannot open the door.
その扉は、ベアトリーチェ様にはおつらいものと伺っております。私がお開けいたしましょうか。
いや、よい。
One moment. They could also play in on different thing though. No, I was thinking that in Japanese folklore, ghosts don't have feet.
Oh.
If it was a real ghost, it wouldn't have feet, but it got shoes and everything else. So probably not that. I don't know. They could make up something also. I don't know. By the way, think about the classic Japanese ghosts with the thing on their head, you know, the little triangle on their head. Usually when they're depicted, they have no feet under anything.
Oh, I see.
And that's the thing. They say ghosts don't have feet, and that's why they don't leave prints.
Oh. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
That's the entire thing.
Is it okay if you continue reading?
That's perfectly good. Fine.
Okay.
あやつが負ければ、愛に狂い、すべてを失った哀れな魔術師の生涯が笑い草となって残るだけ。もはや金蔵もわらわさえも ゲーム盤に並べられた駒に過ぎぬ。あとはルーレットの目が勝敗を分けるだけよ。ルーレットが目を見せるまでわらわと金蔵が再会する必要
Oh, so they're
は
not gonna meet? The witch looked at their hand, which is beginning to heal bit by bit, even though it had been horribly burned.
あるいはそのための魔除けなのか。
But meeting is just the thing he wants the most.
なるほど。それもまた潔し。すべては今や金蔵のゲーム盤の上よ。気に入ったぞ、金蔵。そなたとのゲーム楽しませてもらうぞ。
Ah, see, she knows about the game, so it's definitely her. Outside and inside, definitely the same thing.
わらわに恋焦がれ、すべての生涯を投げ出したローマ術師の最後のギャンブル。その散りざまを楽しませてもらうぞ。
I love her voice so much. Oh my god.
誰か。失礼いたします。昼食をお持ちいたしました。
Oh, so now it's 1 p.m., by the way.
Yes.
入れ。失礼いたします。
After receiving approval, Kano entered the VIP room, pushing the serving can that carried lunch. The servants called this room the Witch's VIP room. That's because Kinzo strictly ordered that it always be kept clean, so it could be used at any time. Even so, guests would not be allowed into this room, no matter who they were. That's why, at some point, the servants started calling the VIP room, which was supposed to be set aside only to welcome the special person Kinzo waited for. The witch from that portrait. And
saying the kind of acronyms in Italian is way easier.
Yeah.
It's a thing to say people.
Yes, and because usually we don't spell acronyms.
Yeah. Yeah, we just pronounce them the way
the way they're
are.
written.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't make much sense in English because Italian is each letter has just one way to be read.
Yeah.
In English it's not like that, so unfortunately, so it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And today Canon realized that this was absolutely true. When he entered the room, the blonde-haired witch was gazing out the window. Outside, the rain was no longer falling weakly. As she looked out at the beautiful rose garden, which had been tended to over several days for today's sake. As she saw the winds and rain ravage it, was she struck by some sentimental feelings? Canon was not able to tell anything more from her back, which faced him.
お食事の用意をさせていただきます、ベアトリーチェ様。
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, no. I was writing one thing that I want to talk about later, but now I want to continue. He wanted to know. He wanted to know if the witch who tempted him and Shannon in the past had really appeared again. When he did, the witch whose name had been called laughed, her back still facing him. Holding back her voice, she laughed. Shannon was startled. It was almost as though she had read his mind and knew that he had called out to her, hoping to make her turn around.
良い匂いだな。どうやらクラウスは良い料理人を入れたと見える。はい。近年入ったゴーダという料理人です。料理の腕が良きことは何にも勝るものよ。美食は 人の世で生きる快楽の山中をなす。
How can sorry? How can someone this good looking be so devious? That's what I was thinking.
What?
How can someone this good looking be so devious at the same time?
千年を飽きぬにはこれを欠かさぬが秘訣よ。
Cameron and Witch's eyes met. Then she grinned. Without a doubt. Certainly. It was clearly the witch from that day, Beatrice. 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 The witch had not no one but he and Shannon could see in the past, finally in early form, and had arrived openly as a guest through the entrance hall.
Beatrice様。久しぶりよの。
Do 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 do.
So for now, Beatrice has 2 soundtracks. One is this one, and the other one is the previous one.
One is piano and one is organ.
Yes, so the organ one has a very long name, like the organ piece number, whatever. That's
I see. It's like a classical music piece. I see.
Exactly. The other one is called Scorpion in Trails.
Oh, cool! Because of the scorpion thing. I know. Cool,
Yes.
Cool.
ぶりでございます。
Canon tried to remember to be polite to these guests for the time being, but the visit of a suspicious witch made dark clouds start to shroud his heart, especially considering that today was the family conference.
何をしに現れたのかと気が気でならぬと見える。そうであろう。
I'm so sorry.
No, it's actually very funny, don't worry. Canon didn't force an answer. This witch probably reads minds. I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point, because, like, she answered questions before they even get asked, so... So it's pointless to go to the trouble saying out loud. Of course she could read even his inner resistance. So the witch giggled at Canon's childish defiance. Oh, for a moment, I thought she was gonna say, I came here to laugh at you. Which is...
I mean, also that.
No, that thing is a very famous Gundam line.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's basically from the first season, like from the 79.
Oh.
There's these two... Basically, the thing is, there's two rivals. Let's call them rivals. It's more complex than that, but for the sake of it, just still say like that. And at a certain point, Char, who is the cool one, told to the other one and says, I came here to laugh at you.
That's a one-liner for sure.
Yeah, and it became a meme immediately. It's a meme in the Gundam community.
I see.
It's a huge meme.
It could be. Let's do a meme of Beatrice.
I came here to laugh at you.
To laugh at you at Canon.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's still the truth.
親方様との最後の約束。わらわは金蔵に山をなす黄金を貸し付けた。それを金蔵が放棄するとき、わらわは利子をつけて返却を受ける。
And there is an interest being everyone dead.
Yes.
それをもらい受けに来た。僕には何の話かわかりません。
However, uncertainty began to gather in his heart. Whatever this witch had to say, it couldn't be anything good.
違いない。魔女の話にろくなものはないぞ。そなたは正しい。 されど魔女とハサミは使いようだ。ソロモン王のように偉業を成し遂げる者も時にはおる。最も多くの場合は童話が語るようにろくな目に遭わんがな。しかし金蔵も食えぬ。わらわの利子の取り立てすらも自らの儀式に取り込みよった。わらわをも超えるとてつもない大魔術師か。さもなければ狂気に取りつかれたただの試練。
Maybe a bit of both.
面白い。実に面白い。
Cameron couldn't guess what the witch was muttering and laughing about. All he knew was that anything that made this witch laugh must have the exact opposite meaning for everyone else. And in the back of his mind, the horrifying word the witch had spat at him in the past began to resurface. Sorry, I had to close the thing.
No.
What do you think I'd lend you my power and ask for nothing in exchange? Ah, what? Did you think I'd lend your my power and ask for nothing in exchange? I'll gladly assist in apparent love. In exchange, I'll enjoy watching the cruel fate it'll eventually meet. I have never come across a better show, not over the course of a thousand years. I see. Yeah, she said that last time, I remember that.
まさかお前は懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川、黄金鏡を目指す者よ、これを下りて鍵を探せ。
Okay, she's repeating the epitaph.
Yes.
The witch suddenly began to recite a bizarre poem. Was something he remembered hearing?
それはまさか魔女の気分。
There was no mistake. It was the epitaph that accompanied the portrait of the witch Kinzo had put on display. The relatives had guessed that it referred to the location of the hidden gold, but no one knew what it meant for sure. The witch suddenly began reciting that epitaph.
カノン、家具である貴様なら金蔵から聞いていよう。すべてを黄金鏡へ返す日がやってきたのだ。喜ぶがいい。お前の血液にまみれた家具の日々がようやく終わる時がやってきたのだ。
Have you ever heard of that meme?
What?
Yorokobe Shonen.
Oh, yes. I think I heard it from... What was that? I definitely heard it.
Night. It's Fate Stay Night.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, I was like, I'm sure I heard it. I don't remember what it is. Okay. That's what. That's why. Okay. No, I was thinking if when I hear Yorokobi, there's a Kamen Rider that uses emotions at attack.
Oh.
So
Yes.
there's basically an attack that's called Yorokobi Stream of Joy.
Oh.
And yes. So yes, what I, and
Yes,
oh,
that's-
and that's why I know the majority of the emotions in Japanese.
It's still an extremely valid way, you know.
Yes.
I would rather remember Yorokobu because of that than remember
Listen,
fucking
listen, when you hear 30 times Yorokobi Stream, you gotta remember that. Trust me, you're gonna remember that.
Yeah, no,
and
but
it's also in the final form So it's gonna be screamed very loudly, so you're definitely gonna remember.
No, the thing is, I really hate Kotomine Kire with a passion. So every single time that I hear Yorokobe, in my mind, it's just Yorokobe Shonen.
Oh yeah, no,
I hate it so much.
I understand that as well. Everyone got his own thing, I guess. Suppose.
Yes.
Honestly, I learned more Japanese from Kamen Rider than anything else. So yeah, and it actually makes sense.
Okay.
And it actually makes sense because the show is also for kids, and I mean, they're probably gonna learn something from that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna learn the language.
Learning the language from, let's call them kids show, but I know that Kamen Rider is more than that. Let's call them kids show for simplicity's sake.
It is a show that also that it's enjoyable both from kids and adults. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah.
It's like an anime. A kids can watch it, adults can watch it.
Learning the language from that kind of shows is what you should do.
Yeah.
It's the most natural thing you can do to learn a language.
Seriously,
unironically.
I learn English because I played video game in English because there was no Italian.
Same.
You know.
Yeah, same.
The biggest source of my English is video games. So you know.
Same. No, I get it 100%.
I wanted to play Ocarina of Time, and it was only in English, so guess what? I ended up learning that. I was 12.
Same here with Persona 3, also at 12 or something like that.
See?
And I had I didn't have enough vocabulary, so I played the fucking game with my English dictionary.
Oh.
Beside me.
And another one that's very good to learn, thanks, right?
Oh, absolutely. Didn't know that.
And I actually know a lot of words that I use in a courtroom because of that.
Oh, same.
Like persecution, attorney, and stuff like that. Yeah, all that words.
Yeah. Same.
They're very specific, but still.
Oh well.
By the way.
You may never know.
Yeah. Okay.
お前はそれをずっと望んできたはず。自らに存在価値を持たぬ家具にとって、ただ存在するだけの日々は苦痛に他ならない。魂ある者にとって、写しよは固執すべきものだが、亡き者にとって写しよは
I am still.
でしかないからの。
I am gonna say it again. Yes. Do you know the alien dude? The aliens dude. Yes, me,
yeah.
But homunculus. Me, literally me.
We'll see.
Literally me. That's me. Okay. It's
okay.
Probably the word is. It could be the word is gonna be another one. It could be, but that concept is gonna be that one. The concept of a thing that looks like human, but it's not human because it created with alchemy or any other kind of magic. Complicated expression filled across Canon's face. This was the day of the release that Canon had been looking forward to. Also, she said that furniture got no soul, so, you know, that is also a thing. However, the coming of this day has been mercilessly sudden, and for some reason, he didn't like the hateful tone used by this witch as she informed him of the coming of this long-awaited day of rest. Canon couldn't even decide what emotion he should be feeling.
なぜに喜ばぬそれとうつしおに何かの未練があるというのか家具の分際で
未練などない僕は家具だから
Of course.
Of course.
貴 様は実に模範的な家具だな。よいよい。しかし、何の未練もないとはつくづく面白みのない。
I'm gonna go crazy until the answer of that, I have to be honest.
未練こそがお前の快楽だというのか。
その通り。1000年も生きると大抵の魔女は生き飽きる。わらわは退屈から逃れるために人間たちの運命にブランデーや果実を練り込み、ケーキのように焼き上げるのだ。オーブンの中で苛烈な運命に踊る人間たちのなんと面白きこと。
Okay. We knew stuff like that already, so yeah.
この方面にかけてはちと知られていてな。わらわの料理の腕を見に、時には遠方から珍客が見物に来ることすらあるくらいよ。言っても家具ごときには理解できぬか。
Kana couldn't understand what the witch was saying. However, he realized that this was a terrifying being who treated the fate of humans as a show, enjoying it whenever some harm befell them. However, furniture has no soul or life, much less of fate. Beautiful furniture does nothing but serve until the day they release from the real world. To furniture like that, the witch who had come to release them from everything was a being to be received with overflowing affection. Even though the day canon should have been waiting impatiently for had come, he had confused his own ability to accept it easily. He was confused by his own what the heck did I read? He was confused by his own ability to accept it easily. Why was it? Because Shannon, the person he loved as a sister, rose to his mind. And for some reason, Jessica's face did too. Canon beat his overlid hard enough that it hurt. Thinking about Jessica like that was something furniture must never do. Even though he thought he'd known that, he thought he'd complain about Shannon's relationship. Why was it that Jessica rose into his mind at a time like this? I wonder why. He felt a little shameful at his own naivety. And to forget about Jessica, he turned his thoughts to Shannon. Shannon is also furniture. She had no reason not to rejoice that... I think I kinda understand where this is gonna go. So... I think... Theory time, okay?
Bye. Go.
So, okay. Furniture. So, like, Shannon, Canon, all the one that ends on got no soul. Okay? It's clear at this point. They said it like 10 times to be sure, so... Okay. Because they are artificially created in some way. Okay? They're not like real humans. So... When they say the day when all return to nothingness, I think that's literally them dying, like disappearing in some way. Okay? It's more literal than anything, I think. And I was looking for a thing they said at a certain point. Because you see, to furnish that, the witch who had become to release them from everything was a being to be received with overflowing affection. So, basically they were saying they only exist because they are like servants, okay? Furniture, it's like a little bit more than an item. Let's just go with that. Let's just say.
Okay.
So when they end their purpose, they're just gonna disappear, return to nothing. It's like basically saying, when I use the pen, no more ink, I'm gonna throw it away. It's not a pen anymore because it doesn't write. Something like that. Okay?
Okay.
But the thing is, he's thinking to Shannon, is thinking at Shannon because at that point she still got something. She got George, and if she disappear, it's gonna be bad. And also he's thinking about this way of thinking about Jessica. He's saying, oh fuck, I also have someone that I love, so maybe this is gonna be bad if I disappear right now. So yeah, and now he's thinking about now he's focusing his thoughts on Shannon, because he's basically saying, if she disappears, what's gonna happen? Because she got a relationship. Probably.
Look at Discord.
I'm gonna post it later. I'm definitely gonna post it later.
I wanted to do one more. Oh right, wait, I'm going to do that one as well. I don't know what it's called though.
I don't know, maybe so basically
I found it.
Found it? What?
I found it.
Oh, you didn't send it. Okay.
No, not yet.
Well, tell me when you send it, because I don't have notifications, of course.
There you go.
Send it? No.
No, wait. Let me.
Okay.
Cook.
Do you cook your thing? So basically, that's what I'm thinking, and so it's gonna happen something horrible. I don't know what exactly, because it's not clear, but probably could it be that Shannon is experiencing like human emotions, and that's not supposed to happen since she's whatever she is, furniture, homunculus, call it whatever you want. So could it be that she's in a state that she's not completely human, but also not furniture? I don't know. It's like in a superposition of a state. I don't know. We'll see. Let's finish this conversation, and then maybe I'll have something more. Even though she is qualified to be bonded with him, she's still trapped in a dream that she isn't allowed to have. Will Shannon be able to joyfully accept this development? Yeah. No, she won't. She won't still lingering regrets. Those will probably become a great source of pain and torture for her. All those lingering regrets were planted by none other than this witch. Why? Because that would be more interesting. Nothing more. Yeah. She doesn't want to she probably wanted to disappear at the beginning, but now... Hi, Hile. But now... knowing that, she's not gonna accept that. That's not gonna be good. Probably for her and George as well.
Mm.
僕たち家具を解放する日を手土産に訪れてくれたあなたに感謝する。
Wait a moment. When they said... No, wait, no, the phrase was... what was it? Without love, it cannot be seen?
Yes.
Okay, no, that's not that. Because I was thinking it on the opposite. No, cannot be that. Never mind.
シャノンにその日を受け入れがたくしたお前を憎む。
お前もシャノン同様に未練に苦しませてやりたかったぞ。
And she said that with a smile like that.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I just want you to suffer.
しかしお前は愚直に家具であり続け、わらわに籠絡されることもなかった。しかし シャノンを慕いすぎたようだな。
No, no love? Okay.
シャノンの未練がそなたの未練とな。
Oh, okay.
それはわらわへの憎悪へと変わるのか。わらわを殺したくば殺してみ
Oh
る
yeah,
が
like that's gonna work.
金蔵の家具ならばその程度の力は持っていよう。しかしわらわを殺せば家具どもに安息の日は永遠に訪れぬぞ。
永遠に。
そなたにそれが耐えられるのか。
Okay, no, this part is not very clear though. If you kill me, the day for rest for furniture will not come for all eternity. Could you bear to live with that? So, without her, they would like live forever, which is not as good as one could think.
わらわによる解放を本当に拒むことができるのか。
Now you can look at Discord.
Okay. Me, literally, that's me. I will post the later on Twitter because this is too good to be left in there.
ひざまずけ。
何を。
ひざまずき。わらわの靴に口
No, I'm not
づけを
into that,
するがよい。
Beatrice. Sorry, I'm not into
さ
that.
もなくばわらわはこの場を立ち去ろうぞ。帰りて永遠に姿を現さぬ。のう、カノ、そなたはそれに耐えられるのか。黄金鏡の扉が開かれれば、そなたの苦難に満ちた家具の生は終わろう。望むならば、人間としての生を与えてもよい。さすれば、もはやジェシカとは対等。
See, even here she's saying that she's not human, but she can made him human somehow.
貴様も知りたいはずだ。恋の味が。
She can
隠
grant
そう
some
とも知
wishes.
っておるぞ。
Yeah, but, I mean that's a big one.
甘き恋の沼にて溺れるシャノンを見て、そなたは羨ましがっている。恋の味を知りたくてうずうずしておるのよ。
やめろ。やめろ。僕を再び籠絡するつもりか。僕はお前を楽しませるためのおもちゃになり果てたりしない。
But you probably are already, so you know.
ほう。ならばシャノンで満足するとしよう。まいた種はそなただけではないのでな。時には実を結ばぬ果実もある。鍵を手にせし者は以下に従いて黄金鏡へ旅立つべし。第一の番に
Okay, she's continuing the
鍵の
episode.
選びし6人を生贄に捧げよ。第二の番に残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け。
Are you saying that the two that are close this time are Shannon and George? Like I predicted in chapter 1 and then it wasn't real? I wish rested the epitaph again. It was so sudden and diverged so strongly from the current copy. Not really. However, the challenging smile made it seem almost as though she was using that epitaph as a threat against canon.
わからぬか。この碑文の儀式を成し遂げるには、第二の番に寄り添う2人を生贄に捧げねばならぬ。寄り添う2人は誰でもよい。
Oh, this is spoilers though.
夫婦でもよいし、恋人同士でもよい。誰を選ぶかは 儀式のルールにのっとり、わらわが気まぐれに決めてよいことになっている。今のシャノンなら、これほどふさわしい第二の番の生贄もないとは思わぬか？
Oh yeah, that's very fitting, and that's why I thought George and Shannon was the couple at chapter 1.
卑劣な。
Shannon realized something. He's later given up everything else and lived as furniture, acting as furniture. But in reality, that wasn't true. He loved Shannon too dearly. Therefore, when Shannon was in pain, Cannon shared that. If only Shannon had continued to live as furniture, indifferently, like Cannon, without any regrets in this world, he wouldn't have to be in so much pain. The witch planned to toy with Shannon when known the taste of love. No, whom she had taught the taste of love, as she killed her. She wouldn't be welcomed into the Golden Land and granted a compassionate release. Instead, the witch had her way. She'd be used as a sacrifice, subjected to the utmost of torture and pain, and forcibly turned into a human foundation for this evil ceremony. As this witch would probably make Shannon meet this horrible fate for no reason other than that it was amusing to her. Forcibly turned into a human foundation for this evil ceremony. Oh! Could it be that... Could it be that, Let me... Where's that? Here. No. The 6 chosen by the keys, they must be humans, probably. So could it be that normally Shannon wouldn't be in a mix? I don't know.
Shannon got chosen in the first game as a sacrifice.
Yeah, Shannon got chosen, but she was in love with George already.
Oh, so you're saying, yeah, she was the young one.
Yeah, I mean, the situation for her is basically the same. She even got the ring. There was the entire scene about the ring and all that stuff. So
okay, I see.
At that point, she's already in this, let's call it human state, even if she isn't really human. And I think, I don't know, I'm just guessing. Probably, I think at this point the furniture, let's call it furniture, is, it's like, let's say they suffer, in quote, until they end their purpose and they stop existing, okay? Let's call it suffer, but it could be like not literal pain, it could be like they suffer because they are incomplete, because they're not really human, okay? I'm just putting stuff out, so it could be different like that.
Don't worry.
But
don't worry.
So, let's say like that. Let's say that that's the starting point. So when they stop existing, it's like the best thing that could happen to them, because they don't suffer anymore. Because they are not something that is incomplete, they stop existing, and they're like, oh yeah, finally.
Finally, some good fucking rest.
Yeah, some good fucking rest. Yeah, I don't have to serve anyone anymore, and I don't have to suffer this incomplete being that, to be this incomplete being that I am. It would make sense. But now, Shannon, in the state that Shannon is right now, she's probably the being also, sorry, let me go back a little bit. Probably the fact that being incomplete is like they cannot have human like Oddio. Sentimenti, come cavolo si dice?
Feelings.
Feelings, thank you. They cannot have
No worries.
human feelings. So, Canon now, she got human feelings. Because she's in love, she's happy, and all that stuff. And if you look at Canon, usually is very... how can you say that? It's very... it doesn't show much expression, usually. It's very passive
It's
on
very
everything.
different,
Very indifferent.
yeah.
The only moments he shows real expression, real feeling, is when Shannon is involved. Most of the time. That's okay, Asa, have a good night. And
No worries, good night.
and now also when Jessica is involved somehow. I mean, we got the proof right now about that. So the thing is, normally a furniture thing being would be very happy about stopping their existence. But now, since they have feelings, they get happy, sad, and whatever, and they're like addicted to the thing. So they don't want to stop existing anymore because they know they can be happy. They can feel love and all the stuff. So they don't want to stop. And when the day of hey, you're not gonna exist anymore arrives, they're gonna be, wait the fucking moment, maybe I still want to continue living, and oh well, too late. So that's probably the entire thing she's explaining. I'm kind of guessing here with the things I have in my hands, but
I am just trying very hard not to say anything. I'm trying very hard not to depict you literally like the guy with the wall full of post-its and stuff.
Listen, I'm trying to put together the three things that I have. I'm working with I'm cooking with the ingredient they're giving me, okay? Right now, they're only giving me water, so I'm not gonna do much with that. This is all I can do with that, okay?
I got sent another thing, and I need to send it to you somehow. I don't know how. Wait, well, like this.
Like,
wait, let me see if I can look
Discord?
at Telegram.
Or
Look at Telegram.
Wait. Where's my phone?
This is you right now.
This is me with homunculus. It's a gif of Crocker from the Very Good Parents when he says, when he actually says "Very Good Parents" and he goes crazy. It's me, homunculus.
Homunculus.
Yes. So I am basing all these premises from the fact that they are homunculus or something as close as that it can be, that I can be. So, and I'm really believing that is true. So, and do I have 100% proof? Not really. Am I very sure about that? Yes, I am very sure about that.
Go for it. I believe in you.
So, so what I was saying, yeah. So this is all the thing she's saying right now, and I hope my theory is correct. I hope I'm not like shooting randomly. I'm working with what I have. So yeah.
It's okay. Can I have 5 minutes to go to the bathroom for a sec?
You know what? I will also go to the bathroom, so we'll be in the BRB screen.
Yeah. Okay.
See you in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
we are back.
Well,
Okay, so I was thinking, there's the possibility that all this is a giant bait for me, and I am falling for it with the entire, no, not with the entire,
with your entire self.
yes, with my entire self, and I'm going for it, and I'm gonna eat not just the bait, the entire fishing rod. So it could definitely be, but I don't see why the game should throw me something like that without any meaning. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like even the very little thing this game says is like gonna be important.
I am going to say that the game has told us the solution many times.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go. Okay, so the thing is,
But of course, it's not as
simple,
easily noticeable.
Yeah, I see. So the thing is, I am very sure that is how I think, but if it's not like that, I don't really know what else it could be. Why this whole ordeal and why this whole stuff is happening right now, these whole conversations and stuff like that. Why throwing like that? Oh yeah, Kidzo made you very well. Why? So yeah, I don't see why there should be all this entire conversation like that. Entire conversation, and they are based on that thing, and they keep going in the same direction. And if I'm wrong, I don't know what the heck is going on. By the way,
I would say, let's finish this scene.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a good place to start.
That's okay. That's okay. Furthermore, she was threatening to do this so she could make canon, when never submitted to the witch finally gave in. It was that simple. In the end, we had tried to resist the witch and avoid pleasing her, yet only made these things more amusing for her. After all, it was furniture. No, a toy. They were nothing but toys meant to distract her from her boredom.
どうするカノンお前のような玩具を一度屈服させてみたかった
Without even a fragment of elegance, the witch sneered at Canon and laughed indecently.
Indecently?
Yeah, kinda strange. That's right, she predicted Canon's submission even before it made that decision itself. Canon chose to get down on both knees in front of the witch. It didn't matter what happened to himself. However, the one thing he couldn't bear to see was Shannon was given him his only reason to live during these days as furniture being toyed with like this. That's why kissing the shoes of the witch was an easy oath for Canon to make. When his quivering lips actually touched the witch's shoe, Beatrice let a look of ecstasy rise to her face, then laughed with a voice filled to bursting. At that moment, the witch, who had grown bored of a life after 1,000 years, was completely filled with the evil mentioned emotion that she lived for. Of course. And now back to happiness. No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's it? No!
What?
I remembered something else. God damn it.
Okay.
Ah.
What did you remember? That another scene happening?
There's another scene.
Uh-huh.
But I can't remember if it's later or if it's chapter 3.
Ah, okay. It could be.
It could be chapter 3. I like it that much. It could be chapter 3.
Okay. So Do you want to stop here?
I think so, because I- the thing is, we could continue for a little bit, because this part is going to be the people speaking. Oh my god, we need to get the inheritance from kings. Oh
Yeah,
my
of course, that
god.
thing again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be here. We're going back to the
The parlor.
to the parlor, so it's definitely that again. But now there's also gonna be the letter from Rosa.
No. Dinner.
Oh right.
It's going to be dinner.
It's
Dinner
going
is going to be extremely long, let me tell you.
Yes, definitely. So what do you think it's better to have this scene and then stop or stop now? You tell me. You're the one that knows the game. I don't know.
I don't remember specifically this scene.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stop for today.
Okay, that's fine. I just
I think it's better to stop at the beginning of the scene
yeah,
rather than
it's better to stop at the
middle of it.
beginning than in the middle. Yes, that's definitely true. Because stopping in the middle would be kind of strange.
It's hard to go back and grasp the situation.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of
starting
talking, there's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that the next thing is just going to be the adults talking in the parlor, but
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for today. And I'm gonna say the next stream is gonna be Deltarune, playing chapter 4 currently, so I'll try to finish it this from the next live in 2 days, and then the one Friday. I don't know if it's probably gonna end if in under 1 or 2 streams, so we're gonna see. What do you have? What do you have cooking?
I have Omori tomorrow. And I'm
Good.
told I'm very close to the end.
Yeah, they are very close to the end. Very close to the end.
Oh god.
Very, very close to the end.
Oh,
And I honestly want to see you when you reach a specific point. A very specific point.
Come and see me then.
Yeah, I will. I definitely. I haven't missed basically any of your stream because I really want to know what you're gonna think about that.
Oh god. I'm scared.
Prepare tissues. Prepare tissues. I'm telling you. Prepare tissues, like a lot of them.
I have a whole packet of tissues right beside me right now.
I hope
they're ready.
I hope they're gonna be enough. By the way.
Oh my god.
By the way, thank you for being here. I'll see you guys in a pixel bit. Have a good night or good rest of the day. Bye bye.
Bye.